have some questions, a bunch of questions from you guys, so I'm going to try to answer some of these for you. The first one I'm actually going to make Tim answer. So this is from Dan Neff, and his question is Mattel taking additional steps to stop factory thefts?
Yes, we are.
We're still here.
No, this one, at the basic plant, for the Super Treasure Hunts, we've created a separate area that when the workers go in, they have to put their phones, mobile phones, in a cubby hole. They go through a scanning area where we scan them for metal or anything else. It's a total sectioned off area that they go in and they're able to produce the treasure hunts in a quarantine area. On the premium die-cast that we do, that is designated on a separate floor, same type of procedure. The workers go into a designated area, they check in their mobile devices, and then scan before they're able to come out to the worker to produce the cars. So yes, we've taken extensive measures at the basic plant. At the RLC manufacturing, we also have that in designated secure areas, and those cars are tagged and also identified as being high secure items, so they don't leak out or anything like that. So yes, we take security very serious, and we've taken a lot of measures to control it.
From Mark and Sandra Lynn, they wrote the same questions. When will RLC open up new membership enrollments? So we're going to try to do that probably the second or third week of January. It's still a tentative date right now, but that's what we're shooting for 2019 memberships. Rivera asked, where's the convention going to be at? And he said, pick me, so I picked him. I am unqualified to answer this because this is one of the convention questions for the organizers. I don't know if they've already announced it, but I won't steal it then. All right, I'm going to have Brendan come up here.
All right, thank you, Bill. We have a question of, have you ever thought of designing a 9, 10, or 20 car case of the different types of years or progression of single cars from past to present? The short answer is yes. I would love to do a nice 30-car Firebird Trans Am set, or a Camaro set, or a Charger, or a Gasser set, or anything like that. What's the
Ouch!
Skyline Chili, I do love it, from Cincinnati. I mean, yeah, of course, lots of ideas are presented and talked about internally. Obviously, we can't really say too much about our future product, but it is something we would consider. Okay, while I'm at it, from Ryan. What are the requirements to get a job as a die-cast car designer? You gotta basically be best buddies with Dima. Now, I mean, all of us have a different story as to how we got here. The leading common thing, most of us went to an art design school, most of us studied transportation design, and we're very passionate about cars. It helps if we're knowledgeable about the various types of cars, maybe how cars work, just understanding them, or just knowing like styling and design and being able to draw them and having the passion for it. Some of us come from a traditional toy design background, and it's also, I'm going to be honest, timing, luck have a lot to do with it. I mean, being at the right place at the right time, and of course applying to Mattel for the job. Anyone wants to add to everything I just said?
It's literally skills and passion and some luck, obviously, would help. But the careers are open, and Mattel is always looking for new talent. Guys are getting older. I'm still fairly young with this sketch. So yes, we're always looking for new was blessed with new blood. So please welcome,
All right, I'm just going to stand up here. From Brian, if y'all could bring back steering rigs, would y'all? Maybe so. We will definitely take a look at it.
You guys want to see that?
Now, I guess the next question is that something you'd want to see as more of a premium or more of a mainline type of thing, like more of like kids play or more of an adult collectible?
Adult.
Okay. You guys have spoken. Anything else while I'm up here?
Yeah.
I know you have. What about the favorite other designs? All right. Yeah, this was a fun one. This one's from Joe. How many concept designs do you usually go through before designing on the design? And it all depends. I mean, every project is different. I mean, if there's an original, like I could talk about the Gotta Go. That's the toilet car from a couple years back. That one, I had a page of 6 different design concepts on it, and pretty much everyone pointed to the one that you see. So that one didn't go through too many rounds, but I mean, sometimes we are round after round on something. So I mean, it all depends.
All right, so Victor's asking, how does someone go about getting a new toy idea or product to Mattel for consideration for production or even a new toy line? Who would you contact to discuss ideas? We actually have we have a site called mymattelideas.com. You can always submit your ideas. A lot of our inventors that we work with, they do that as well. So just check out that site. If you have a great idea, submit it, and who knows what will happen. Are there any plans to reproduce any of the original track sets from the late 60s to early 70s? More to come on this one. Nobody here works on tracks and play sets, but that's always an idea that we've thought about. You know, we did bring back the Stow and Go with the Target Nostalgia Wave. So you never know, more to come. If we were to, what would you guys like to see?
Superchargers. Thundershed. Yeah.
Tune-up tower.
All right, cool. So, is it possible to guarantee an RLC car while being a member? No. Sorry. But you're guaranteed a membership card if you sign up for the membership. Yes. The second part of the question is, why isn't there a car reserved for everybody? Because, well, not everybody would buy the cars and we'd have a lot of extra inventory. So we do try to forecast what we think demand will be for each specific car, so it's not just us pulling a number out of a hat. You know, based on popularity of the item, we do try to kind of get a right number and still make it valuable for collectors. All right. Does Mattel do anything to monitor peg warmers to make more informed decisions on what casting to use? And yes, we definitely do. First thing, social. I think all of us are on all the different social media platforms, and we always see what's hot, we always see what's selling, what's going through. Another thing is, if it's a Walmart or Target, we actually do get POS data on that, so we can, for certain assortments, we can see which ones sell better or not. One thing that you guys have to remember, though, is typically it takes about 2 years for us to develop a toy, so we're already working on 2020. So anything current right now, it might not take effect for another couple of years, but we do see who the peg warmers are. And there's a lot of collectors that work here as well, so we do frequently go shop as well and see what's hanging. Yeah, we don't have any peg warmers. John Farmer, why do birds sing when my wife is around me? I'd like to see that.
Wow.
All right, Nora, why Mattel only limit is 15 different why not release 2 supercharged grants per case? Thank you. So we do 15 mixes of basic cars every year, and our rule is 1 charger hunt per mix. So that's why we do 15. And no plans to do 2. So sorry, Mario.
No, just put 2 in each box. Just try to put two treasures in each box.
You guys wouldn't work. I mean, it sounds nice because it make it easier to get, but then at the end of the day, you guys would not like it. That's what everybody wants. All right, so Lori Davis, can you bring out more drag buses, please? And another question, Carl wants more drag buses as well. And Chris does as well. So we just brought one out for 50 favorites. It wasn't the panel, it was the window one. So that's in stores right now. And you know, there could be more to come later on.
Maybe.
Benny is asking, why in 2019 are there only 250 cars? This means that the variation of colors, something, etc., will have the same collector number. Treasure hunts, super treasure hunts, and exclusive cars will not have. So, pretty much in 2018, we went to a different numbering system. I think a lot of people didn't like the numbering system, but we were doing different variations as a different collector number. So for 19, we're going back to the old method, which is 250. And so all the variations and colors will have the same as the first release. But, you know, we're still doing 400 cars every year. Thank you. All right, and then would you consider doing a Legends tour again? I think those who went really enjoyed the car show. Who's been to a Legends show? Good amount. And do you guys have fun? Yeah. You know, it was a huge success for us. We love this. Don't forget, actually, we have our last stop on the 20th in Pico Rivera, so anybody local, come see us at the Walmarts. And then we'll choose that final car in SEMA in, what, a few weeks? Yeah. For next year, I cannot release any information, but I do say stay tuned.
Nice.
And our last question from Richard. Please name your most favorite car of the other designer on the panel. You can't name your own. Okay. So, yeah. So for me, for Ryu, I like the R33, I like the R30, pretty much anything Skyline and GTR. Brendan, I actually like his new Demon. Dina, I don't like any of the Demon Actually, I love Diva stuff. The 110 pickup, the Defender, that thing's sweet. And his new Ranger ZX looks awesome, especially for a dollar. Can't beat that. Why don't you go?
My favorite of what Manson worked on is a Snoopy car, because that was quite challenging because we worked together like really close, and then there's like a lot of like engineering. Like it looks simple, it only has like 4 parts or something because we can only use 4 parts. That's why it's so freaking tough to make as a toy. Anyways, there's like quite a long story about the Snoopy car. Of course, I like DeLoreans too, but but the Snoopy cars, I think you kind of like designed it in a way as a kind of like a hot rod Snoopy, the house car. Yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. And Brandon, I gotta say, gotta go, right? So there's a story, I think this was maybe like 3 years ago, like when he first showed me his proposal about the toilet car, this toilet car. And then where I came from, like I wasn't really comfortable with the toilet joke. So I gotta be honest, like I was the only one actually like kind of against the idea, but he was so passionate about the toilet. So we actually decided to walk around the design center and then like kept asking, went asking like a lot of people, like marketing people or like regular, female workers who's like a mom, or if like, this is comfortable or not, but like they actually all loved the idea and they were super excited. And he, Brendan just proved me wrong that, so there's a story to it. And then, that was also engineering too, that how the moving parts, the toilet seat. Maybe I'm talking too much, but yeah. So that was like a lot of engineering, and then he made it work, and then he made it like really nice toilet car. So I was initially like against it, but ended up loving that car. So I gotta go. Yeah. And Dima, I gotta say 300ZX too. So like I said, 300ZX was everybody's favorite in the design center too. So we were fighting over like who's gonna work on it, and Dima picked that project and he made it really nice. So the 300ZX. And Jimmy, some spreadsheet for what was your design? I like your numbers. Yeah. And of course, Julian, all his packaging is amazing.
I will say for Manson, I'm a fan of the DeLoreans. You've done a great job with all the detail. Obviously, your passion shows through that, from even the stock version to all the time machines. So way to go. For Ryu, I'm going to say my favorite one is the, what do we call it, pedal driver. And the cool thing about that, for those who attended the Dallas convention, one of those pedal drivers was used to help with an engagement proposal. So that was really cool. So we know it holds the diamond ring. With, for Dima, I would have to say the Cruise Bruiser, the demolition derby car. That was actually an idea that I was trying to push, and he took it and did a cool job with it. And, Jimmy does do a mean spreadsheet.
That's not true. Jimmy has actually designed one car, and it's a Studio S14. 15, sorry, it's 15, yes. So he's the only marketing person who has designed a car. And so that was one of his best. I'll be honest with you, my job is probably least as interesting as these guys, because Mark Jones and Brandon, they do premium stuff. It's like they get all of the, all of the details, something that we can do in basics. So they have all the fun and the coolest, tires with, wheels with the rubber tires. They have all the fun. You on the other hand he's known for the best whimsical cars. There's nobody else like him. So Bonds of Steel would be my favorite. Everything that he does licensed is awesome. There's so many new things that are coming out that I'm envious. I wish I could do them. I haven't had a chance, but stay tuned, you will see them. Brandon, as I said, Gasser is obviously the best thing. There's nothing, they're everywhere, everybody loves them, everybody asks for them. I secretly collect them. And Manson, look, I think Manson's best known for his DeLorean. He's got multiple details. The level of detail I think is impeccable. And of course, Julian, right? Julian his packaging is best right now. You'll see more. His claim to fame was Japanese historics. So I think there's more to come. You will see more packaging. Julian literally follows his new passion. Finally, he got to show us his real talent. Well, it took him some time to really blossom into really great graphic designer. Yeah, he was shy in the beginning, so we didn't know what to do. Was to keep him in a design studio, or maybe ship him down in the basement? Well, that was a movie, right? No, but yeah. Finally, he found his passion, and we're really glad that he's in the team.
So I was reading songs, obviously I like his John Dillard had one too. That goes back a way. For Brendan, obviously his version of the Firebird. I feel like his first one and his second because I luckily got to work on both of them. For Diva's car, I like that. He doesn't even know. It's the one with, it's like a helicopter with no blades on it. Sky High, see. I don't know what half these cars are called, so when I'm working on them, they're all like working names, so when they come out, they're totally different. But Sky High, awesome vehicle.
Alright, so those are all the questions that we had. Again, I want to say thank you guys very much. Don't leave yet because there's more to come from the convention staff. We will have some of these new models that we just showed on display after the finale event. Okay?